Hello and welcome back to Country Balls at War. Oh boy, it's that time of the time again, where we do the thing. Yeah, it's been a while. It has really been a while. So I decided we'd play as Japan, because, yeah, I thought it'd be interesting, after we played the Germanic Empire, which is just a Dutch video. We don't tell anyone that, though. I thought it would be fun to play on the other side. Instead of playing as European power, I was going to play as another Asian power. Seeing that I've only ever played as one European power on video. I have played as Switzerland before. It was not fun. I have also played as Ethiopia before. Very not fun. But you will see the rise of Japanese glory. We went from being very measly Japanese to being very big boy Japanese, very scary. And a few historical references, as you can see here. I mean, what was I going to go after? Vietnam? Maybe. I'm going to leave it up to you to figure out. There's one thing I've learned playing as Japan, and that's, yeah, it's very easy with the archers, because you don't have to get in close quarters combat. You can just stay back. You don't lose any units while fighting. In fact, I think during this entire thing I've not even lost a single unit. So that's Korea done already, which is brilliant. And somehow the US got that part. I think that's like Myanmar? I don't know. I'm not good with my modern day geography. Much better with my 1900s geography, as you could probably imagine. Ever since I conquered Korea, the world kind of went to shit, is the best way I can describe it. But obviously, you've got to get that alliance with Britain so that you can, do all the important things. Like declare war on China. A historical reference, number 2. Well, 3, actually, because the Japanese did have an alliance with Britain. Go watch Bill Wurtz's History of Japan, I guess. I think that's what it's called anyway. UK on Mexico. The main reason for the alliance with Britain was just so that I could make sure that the Chinese wouldn't get to my units first. If I didn't do it with Britain, probably would have been able to do it without Britain. I guess. I don't know. I don't really know what I was trying to say there, to be honest. But no, yeah. I really have nothing to say. And I've been trying to get a Battlefield 5 video to be uploaded, because I thought that'd be a nice little surprise, but it can't really be a fucking surprise, because YouTube has decided... Sony, the people at the PlayStation people, have decided that I don't have a verified YouTube account, even though I've verified it somewhere close to 10 times before. The video is just under an hour, and I don't particularly want to shave it into, like, different halves. I don't feel like that'd be something I want to do, but something I got to do. Apparently I was at war with the US, but obviously I took that piece because, the most recent time to 2020, the Japanese went to war with the US. Yeah, no, it didn't go too well, did it? Invading Mexico. This may seem a bit weird, okay? But this strengthens Japanese legitimacy. And when I say strengthens, I mean proper strengthens it. Now I am running out of ideas. Okay, so I need any ideas in the comments on what I should do for the next one. I think I was trying to sort out Mexico's industry, but it got a bit weird, so I just decided letting it be that weird mishmash of things. It turned out to be very useful. I keep spoiling the video, but that's because I literally have nothing else better to talk about. Arca Sultanate, that's a country. I don't know how I'm supposed to say it. Is it Arca? Arca? Aha? I don't know. Nonetheless, it doth not matter. So it's just getting some dirt off my phone. Didn't want to touch it in case it stopped recording. I lost my train of thought there. I feel like I definitely had more to say when I'm doing the recording live, but hey ho, we're not doing that with these. Only with the Europe 1890. I mean, I can try and get some other strategy games. I do have one that's like Age of Civilization or something. However, I can't get it off the ancient Greece. I want to do the World War I thing. Then again, I do have the light version, so I'm not sure if it's anything to do with that, or if I'm just stupid, or if the design of the game is stupid. But yeah. So the British have done the thing. I'm not too happy about that, as you can imagine. I'm very not happy about that, actually. So obviously I annexed Siam to get my mind off of it. Why have I stopped? So I'll take that little bit there. You know, it cleans up the borders a little bit. Because if you know me, there's one thing I am known for, and it's having nice, clean borders. But I don't like the borders to be straight because that's boring. Wait, what was I doing here? Oh yeah, I was going toward the British. British. So I'll get rid of those. Oh, is that my new army? Oh, that is my new army. I tell you, imagine being a British citizen hearing that the Japanese fucking wrecked them. Absolutely thrashed the British in Belize. I'm pretty sure that's Belize. No, it's not Belize, is it? No, it is. It is because Belize is on like the Yucatan Peninsula, isn't it? Or am I making shit up? I might be making shit up again. I accidentally make up a lot of stuff, to be fair. It's what I'm best known for. Other than being that weird country balls guy. That, like... Oh, it's not even most of my content. Like, I can spend hours on this for it to get, like, 50 views. Not even 50, it's sub 50 views. And I can spend, like, maybe a minute on another video. And it gets almost 9,000 views. It's very annoying. Being those are just like little side things. I don't want to get known for my YouTube shorts. But nonetheless, here we go. Oh, this is a fucking nightmare. I remember this. This is... Ooh-wee. Sounds like I'm meditating. It's probably the best loadout for units I've ever had. One time I was playing as France, and I'd have 3 different armies that I'd alternate between. I don't know why I did that, since all the armies worked well. I guess it's just so I didn't get bored. I think I had cavalry and musketeers. Another one was like the young guard or whatever they are, and a cannon. And then it was like a line of just like the old guards or whatever it was. I don't know. But yeah. I wonder when the next update's gonna be. I wonder what they're gonna add. I think they might either add more countries or they're gonna add more cannons. If you go onto like the cannon like manufacturing area, it will say like old cannon and there'll be a tech tree, but it's just that one. I mean, obviously I'm hoping that you can change territories between your puppets and yourself. SHN Games, please just add this. It's I mean, you could just like press on a territory. Maybe there could be like an extra tab where between puppets you can, like, you know how at the top you have like the 3 tabs. It's got like the resources, the diplomacy, and the fighting, like the combat. Should be another one where it says like territorial exchanges. You can send it to anyone. Like, I'll give you this you give me that, and I'll give you that, or I'll give you that, and you give me this. It can be done for free with puppets. Maybe with allies it's a bit cheaper. To be honest, I think that's a brilliant idea. I think that'll be amazing. I know it'll take a while to do, especially since I know nothing about programming other than like it takes ages. Unless of course you're making a simple game for like a game jump, I'm pretty sure, you know. They'd much rather quality than quantity on this, which I understand and I support. Because, well, I mean, Country Balls Europe 1890 can get boring quite fast, and that's why I took a long break off of it to do Country Balls at War. What did we do? We did China, and then I think we did India. Then I did the Dutch, the Netherlands, whatever. And then I did that, like, guide in air quotes, and just bullshitting. And then, obviously, we've got this. I think the reason this one was a shorter one is because I didn't turn on randomized AI. So I didn't have to bother with like tiny little random wars. Or maybe the reason this one took less time than the Dutch one is because I wasn't afraid to go to war with the British. Or maybe it's because, you know, there are a lot less countries in Asia, so more of them are, you know, bigger. Whereas if you're in Europe per se, yeah, it's something you have to really worry about. I am still talking.